Good morning, my bitches! What the fuck is up, everybody? I am bound to get lipstick on the teeth today because went a little overboard with the lip gloss today, but today's video, we are going to be talking about new makeup releases. I'm very curious to hear you guys' thoughts because there's one launch in particular, I'm sure you guys can guess which one it is, that I'm like, is this going to be like the holiday launch for 2020? We shall see. I want to say hello to all my bitches in the live chat. What's poppin', everybody? I hope you guys came ready with your coffee ready because I'm going to need some caffeine today because I start overnights tonight. So before we get into it, nothing is linked yet. That's on my face right now. I will link everything after, and then I'll update a pinned comment. That way you guys know. If you're wondering anything that's on the face right now, I'll let you guys know. I do want to mention the eyeshadow palette, though, because this is going to be restocking, I believe, tomorrow. What's today? Is today? Yeah, it's Monday. New Makeup Monday. Duh. This is going to be restocking tomorrow morning. This is the Tiny Marvels Mel Thompson Cindy Grace palette. This is what's on the eyeballs right now. I have, let's see, I have Tree Hopper, Web, Meadowhawk, Lovebug, Bugaboo, and Spider. Those are all on my eyes right now. Such a beautiful palette. Highly recommend this one. Cindy Grace is going to be an indie. Cindy Grace is an indie brand. It's a woman-owned indie brand. I always say it's going to be like it doesn't exist. If you're familiar with my channel, you already know this. I'm going to keep checking because the lip gloss is out of control today. But like I said, I will link everything after that's on my face right now. I am wearing a couple new things that I haven't hauled or anything. I'll say those really quick while you guys are all coming in. I am wearing the Bite Beauty. This is the Yay Sayer lip gloss. It's the Yay Sayer Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Cider Donut. The shade of this is beautiful. I'm not a fan of the applicator at all, though. Like, that's why I have so much gloss on my lips. I do have a lipstick on underneath. I'll update the description box after. And then what was the other new product? I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this or not. I did pick up the Charlotte Tilbury, the new insanely large highlighter. That is the highlighter I'm wearing right now. I'm not going to say too much about it because it's the first time I've worn it, but I wasn't going to keep it. But then I'm like, I got to know. I got to try it. And then I'm also wearing... Guys, look at me. Like, I'm a fashion blogger now. Like, you better watch out. I am wearing one of the jackets that I picked up during the Nordstrom sale. I've worn this. Like, this is my most worn piece, which I don't know the brand without checking. I did a haul from my Nordstrom haul, but I am wearing my glitter Fallout super freaking rock star merch. If you guys haven't checked out her merch yet, I'll link that after the fact as well. But today is another Will I Buy It, aka my version of, I call it a yes or yawn, because usually when I'm not interested in something, I respond with just yawn. That's it. So I named mine yes or yawn, but this is inspired from Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. And I just saw Samantha came in. She says, I'm here. Everybody says hello to Samantha. What's up, girl? Okay, before we get into the Will I Buy It, I do need to say a huge thank you to you guys because we hit 10K on Saturday, right? I think it was Saturday. My cat is like going crazy right now. So a huge thank you to you guys for supporting my channel, sharing my videos, liking my videos, all the things that you guys do. You guys have brought me to 10,000 subscribers. So thank you to you guys. I'm so excited. I may or may not have merch coming. It may or may not be coming tomorrow. I'm having some technical issues with the company that I chose to work with. And I have like the t-shirts ready to go, but that's all that I have. Like, it won't let me add anything else to my storefront. So I'll keep you guys updated. But thank you guys so much for your love and support for not only my channel, my collab with BK Beauty. Guys, the fucking 101 brush with BK Beauty sold out. Like, what the fuck? Is this actually real life? So I did want to update you guys on that as well. If you guys were interested in purchasing my bundle, because there's still like a little less than a week and a half left for you to purchase the bundle, which I still highly recommend the 106 brush. But like I said, the 101 brush did sell out. But My bundle is still available. You can only get the 106 brush now, though, since this did sell out, and it's not going to restock again until, I think they said November. So shout out to you guys for helping sell this brush out, because I feel like people that even weren't interested in the bundle, they're so much interested in the stand brush. This is their like top seller brush. I fucking love it. I highly recommend it, but I still think my bundle is the tits. I still think it's such an amazing brush set with the 106. This one I reach for all the time for like my finer detail work. I use it for like my cream blush, cream bronzer, cream contour. I use this one mainly for foundation. Like I use this one for my foundation today. This one to me is just more multi-purpose than the 101, but you could still use the 101. It's just a little bit bigger. I like a little bit more precision with the 106. So the 101 does plan to restock in November. My brush bundle is still available until the end of September, but you can only get the 106 instead of having your choice of foundation brush. So guys, I know that was a long ass intro. Let's dive into the will I buy it, because who doesn't love talking about new makeup? I fucking live for it. I have to pull up the Instagram. I'm going to start with, I usually start with indie makeup spotlight just because I like to, you know, I like to show some love for the indie brands, and there's not really a ton that's different compared to the last time that we did one of these videos, because I don't do these videos every week. I do them usually every other week, or when I find that there's enough stuff that I'm actually interested in, because I find, especially now, I'm more not interested in things than interested. So I like to have that balance. Like, I don't want to just do one of these videos and just say, like, I don't want anything. I want to at least want some things. Does that mean I'm going to buy it? No, but there's a chance, you know, there's a small chance. So this week I'm like, with the indies, I'm not seeing a ton of new things since the last time. So this is going to be indie makeup spotlight. This is run by Amy Loves Makeup, and Amy also just hit 30K on her YouTube channel. Go check out Amy if you guys aren't subscribed to her. She's like the sweetest thing ever. So the first thing that I noticed, like, I wish that there was some better like promo pics when it came to new releases. So this new release, there's not much information. It's just like a sneak peek. This is from Toffee Cosmetics. It looks like just 7 matte shades. I don't know if they're liners. I don't know if they're eyeshadows. Like, this is like, I have questions. I want to ask questions. Please tell me. I'm assuming that this is going to be like a fall eyeshadow palette. That's just me kind of looking at it and assuming, but it could be pigments. It could be so many different things. These do look like a matte formula. There are flies everywhere in this house. I don't know what the deal is with all the flies. Are you guys having the same issue? Because it was like flies just like overtook my house yesterday, and I don't know what's happening. So you're going to see a bunch of flies flying all over. So Toffee Cosmetics, I've never tried them before. Are you guys interested? Have you tried anything? Let me know your thoughts on Toffee Cosmetics. I don't have a ton of experience with indie makeup. Like, I'm kind of still, I'm going to say I'm still dipping my toes with indie. Like, I definitely tried a fair share, but I still don't have like a ton of experience with indie makeup, because I'm always very drawn to the mainstream brands. That's just me, because they just know how to market to me. Like, indie, I think it's more of, I need more. Really quick, I do want to take this off because I just found this in my pocket. This was not planned. I wore this the other night. My Morgan Turner merch. I was looking for this yesterday. I'm like, where did my lips face mask go? This is Morgan Turner's mask, her merch. Morgan's so damn cute. I just found it in my pocket, so it's going to go back in there. But what do you guys think of the Toffee Cosmetics launch? Next thing, what do we want to talk about next? I'm seeing like, I want to see more. I want to see more. So this little, it looks like a little eyeshadow palette. It's from Shroud Cosmetics. It's their first collab palette, and it's coming soon. Not much information. Like, I want to know more. I'm into like the names. It says Handbook, Spooky, Apparition, Sam. That's all that I got. That's all that I could read with this picture, right? Yeah, that's all that it shows. There's not much to say about it other than, okay, it's an eyeshadow palette. It's coming. Come on, give me something. Give me something. That was one thing I was finding a lot with Indie Makeup Spotlight this week was it doesn't seem like there's much info out on new releases that are coming. Like this one here, I'm just like, okay, what are you? Sneak peeks of the new, is it Mater Makeup Lab? I can't read. You guys know this if you watch my videos. I can't read. Mater Makeup Labs. Wow. The Scalfy palette launching 9/30. Here's my thing. How soon do you think is too soon to launch like what your palette looks like? That's launching in what, 9 days? I don't even, yeah, today's the 21st, 9 days. I feel like I should see what the palette looks like at this point. Do you guys feel the same way? Or do you guys like to almost see the palette right when it launches? I don't know. I would just rather like just show me the fucking palette. That's what I want to see. Especially, I don't know, I guess especially with makeup, because it's like with how many launches that are coming out right now, it's going to be so easy for an indie brand to get overlooked with like the buildup of, okay, just show me the fucking palette already. You know what I mean? Whereas mainstream, they're just going to be like, boom, here's my whole collection. I need to see more. This next piece is going to be from Shroud Cosmetics. It looks like they're coming out with a new highlighter, which looks massive. Like this looks like Charlotte Tilbury massive highlighter. I really, really like Shroud Cosmetics. I know that they're now available in Target as well. So I'll be keeping my eyes peeled. But is this something that I'll buy? I'm not really sure. I have to really be like blown away. Like that was why I picked up this highlighter, was I was like, ooh, the packaging, which I have my own thoughts on the packaging. But when I saw this, I'm like, I know the bronzer. I know what the bronzer packaging looks like. Like it looks like a work of art. So I think for me with highlighters, because it's like, has all the highlighters been done at this point? I'm pretty sure that they have. It's just what brand, what formula you find that you like the most. So I'm always interested when Alamar comes out with something, but I noticed that I haven't been inclined to purchase them. Like when I went to Target recently, I was looking for the display because I probably would have purchased it if I saw it in store. I don't know though. I'm like, I think it's so excessive, at least for me. I do not need a highlighter that big. I did not need the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter to be that big. And I understand where they're saying it's for like your face and body, but the likeliness for me, this is just from me and my personal collection and everything, I will never go through a full-size highlighter ever, just because I'm always trying new products. And I feel like if you're that one person that's like, ooh, I know I really like this formula, I'm gonna buy that, the possibility for you to go through a full-size highlighter is definitely there. But with me, and I feel like most people that watch YouTube, like we're always buying new shit, so I don't need I would rather like give me the option to buy a bigger size or the smaller size, especially when it's a formula that's never come out before. I don't want to buy a big ass, more expensive, which I don't think that their price points is bad at all. Like if I had never tried Charlotte Tilbury, I would have never spent $55 on just a highlighter that is fucking massive. Just because like this is so unnecessary. You don't need a big size pan like that just to have a body highlighter. I just am like, can we just calm our titties a little bit with these big ass highlighters? Because it's not even the fact that I don't need another highlighter. I just don't want another highlighter that is this big around. It's so unnecessary. Just give me a smaller one, or give me at least the option to buy a smaller or a bigger size highlighter. That's just me in my opinion. Oh my God, your Target got rid of Makeup Geek. That's so disappointing. So disappointing, because Makeup Geek is one of the faves. But because it's so big, you could just rub your face. That's what it feels like. I'm like, this is so unnecessary. Like I get it because they're like, oh, you could fit a bigger brush in there. But realistically, a normal size highlighter, you could fit a body brush in it. Let's just say that. It's one of those things I'm like, can we just stop yet? Can we stop? I wanted to talk about this. This is the new Nomad Cosmetics, the Cartagena Magica palette. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I just don't know how to fucking pronounce this stuff. Available now for $37. Amy does have a discount code with Nomad Cosmetics. I know that Karen also just got this palette. I would have purchased this if it was not this time of the year. If this came out in the spring, which I wonder if this was intended to come out earlier, and then with, you know, with orders being delayed and stuff like that due to the current state of our world, I would not be surprised if this was supposed to be like a spring launch. If this was launched in spring or summer, I would have bought it. But since we're getting to like fall, winter, at least in upstate New York, if I lived in a tropical climate and it was warm all year round, I would buy this just because I heavily associate my makeup with like the time of the year. I really like the color story. This is a brand I've never tried before. So I'm like, okay, I'm into it. She's cute. It's just, for me, it's just the wrong time of the year to launch this. So for me, I wasn't interested, but I'm like, oh, but if it launched earlier, I would have been, you know, I feel like that's where I'm at. I'm disappointed with the Nomad launch. The promo pics had so many colors and this is so monotoned. I'm not mad about this color story. All we have at our Target is Winky Lux, no Alamar, Makeup Geek. I have only found Makeup Geek at one store and the display was tragic. Like it was just so like torn apart. I was like, what is happening? Deidre says, I want this. This palette is really pretty. I want it. I'm just trying to resist right now. It's where I'm like, are you guys like buying? Are you guys buying makeup right now? I'm like, I feel like everybody's kind of at the point where let's see what's coming out, because I feel like we're about to be bombarded with so many launches. So for me, this one just kind of fell flat because I was like, you know, if it had launched sooner, I would have been way more interested. I see Makeup with Michelle is here. What's up, girl? Yeah, I'm just like, I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to wait. I'm going to kind of see everything that's launching. Are you guys picking up anything at the Ulta? They're doing the 10 times. Was it the 10 times like platinum and diamond perks today? I might have to get me some stuff. So I'm going to jump over to Trend Mood 1. Trend Mood 1, I feel like, is my favorite account for new makeup releases. I really like how, I mean, she has the advantage because she's been doing this for so damn long. She has the advantage to like swatch things way sooner than anybody else can. And I really like how it's almost like she just makes everything very visually appealing for me. And it's pretty much all new makeup releases. There's other accounts that I have linked down below that I love to follow. I want you guys to all check out all those Instagram accounts because I love following all of them. It's just Trend Mood 1. If I'm like, okay, I need to know new makeup, this is the account that I go to. So this first one, I hadn't seen this one. I look at this and I'm like, what the hell is this? That's my initial reaction. So let's actually read through because I didn't see this on here earlier. Looks like more holiday. Here we go. I can never pronounce this Shumora. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I believe that I have the cleansing oil was sent to me from this brand. I think. I could be wrong. It's in collaboration with One Piece, a Japanese manga series. I look at I'm like, this is where I'm at with this. I don't even want to read through it because I'm so uninterested in this. That's how I feel about it. If you guys want to like look through it, it looks like, yeah, I see. It looks like anime makeup. I'm not interested at all in that. But it's just, even when I look at, I see that palette right there and I'm like, I couldn't be more bored. I'm just like, I don't even care about this, so I don't even want to talk about it. So we're gonna press on to Anasazi Beverly Hills. I could see the appeal with this. I'm not interested personally because I have the Soft Glam palette. So they're gonna do a mini Soft Glam palette, a Lash Brag mascara. It's like a mini ornament, a four-piece mini gloss set in the ultimate nude shades. I could see this being such a great gift option, but for me, I'm just like, why are we bringing back Soft Glam? Soft Glam is still available. I could see, does it say a price on here? Let me see if there's a price. The palette is $29. Okay, so that's probably like half the price of the full size. It's pronounced Shuoi Mura. I'm probably still saying that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend anybody when I mispronounce things. It's like, I don't know how to say it. The mini is neat, but I have those kinds of colors. I think this would be a great, like, if you have a makeup lover in your life and you want to gift them something, or like a stocking stuffer type of idea, this is to me like a really good holiday launch, just because it's not for makeup lovers like me that have these insane collections. Like, I could see this being like a great gift for like a teenager, because the soft glam, it's very natural. It's everyday wearable, but you could also turn it from like a daytime to nighttime. This is for like your basic bridge too. Like, if you don't really have an interest in full size palettes, you really like mini sizes, I think this is like an ideal type of holiday launch, because the first thing I thought of is like stocking stuffer, or I just saw maybe a good intro to ABH. I completely agree. A mini sultry would have been awesome. That is where I'm like, why are we doing soft glam? Why are we not doing sultry? Sultry you can't find anymore, or at least it's harder to find. Soft glam you could still buy. I'm assuming that the soft glam is probably one of their top sellers. That's my guess right out, like right off the, from the, wow. That is my guess right from the get-go. But a mini sultry to me would have been so much of a better choice. Or just do like a mini palette and just do like a new one. You know, that would have been nice too. I don't know. I was just like, okay, I could see the appeal. I could see this being a really good gift option. However, am I personally interested in this? No. Would I buy this? I shouldn't say no. I could see myself entertaining this idea, because I think that there is probably a market for my viewers. I think some viewers would like to see me use something like this, but I could also just take my full size soft glam and use that. So I personally won't be buying this, but I don't like to say never. Like, it's like never say never. I don't like to say that I'm not going to buy something, because there are times that I'm like, I'm not going to buy this, and then I end up buying it. This is just a, you know, we're just having a little girls chat, okay? I wonder if it'll have the fuzzy packaging too. I would assume so. I personally don't love the fuzzy type packaging, because it gets so dirty. I love a mini subculture. I wouldn't be surprised if we started seeing more minis from Anasazi Beverly Hills, because their palettes are pretty pricey. I think a lot more people are more comfortable in this price range. I would not be mad to see newer palettes coming from Anastasia in a mini size. I'm not going to lie, I was more surprised to see that Anastasia was doing a palette, because I thought that they were only going to launch like 2 palettes this year. And I thought that they had said a holiday. I wonder if another palette is coming from Anastasia for holiday. I could be wrong. I feel like I remember hearing that. I could be totally wrong. I like minis in general. I like minis. It depends. It really depends. I personally have a bigger collection, so I don't get as turned off with minis, because I know that I have other palettes that I could reach for. I'm one of those people, though. I like to use one palette and one palette only. I don't like to be like, oh, I'm going to take this shade from this palette, this shade from this palette. I just don't like to do that. I like to pull out one palette and be like, okay, let me create a look out of this. That's just how I roll. Let's see. I like a functional mini. That's exactly how I feel. So Anasazi Beverly Hills, like, I'm not mad about it. I think it's a great, like, starting out with the brand. If you've never tried Anasazi Beverly Hills before, or if you have a makeup lover in your life, you have no idea what to get them. Or if you have somebody that's like a working person and you're like, okay, I need like a stocking stuffer idea. Secret Santa. That's another one that would be really good. I don't know. Like, I'm not losing my mind over it, but I'm like, okay, it's cute. It's cute. I can see the purpose behind it, but am I going to buy it? Probably not. Next thing is we've gotten a bunch of new stuff coming at Ulta. It's crazy. We've got ColourPop, Buxom, Josie Moran, Too Faced. Too Faced needs to just chill the fuck out. We've got 2 new brushes from It Cosmetics. I'm just so bored. Like, I look at this, there's palettes in here from a brand that I just don't buy from. I just look at this, I'm like, I could not be more bored for it being holiday. Holiday, I feel like, is the time that brands go in on their launches. And I'm so fucking bored. I'm so bored. I think the brushes look great. I have heard, like, I've seen both of these brushes before. I'm not sure if the Heart brush, because they brought this brush out, I think 2 or 3 years ago, and people loved it. And then the next year they brought it back and it wasn't the same. So I'm curious to see if this is the same or not. Did you all see that Sonia G actually put out a YouTube video? I didn't see that. I would love to watch that though. It Cosmetics, where the fuck is the real love is a foundation brush? That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, I remember I remember there being a lot of controversy over that love is a foundation brush. So if I see it in store, I might entertain the idea, but I don't know if I will substitute it for my 101. My BK 101 is my jam right now, but I guess I'm so surprised at how boring these eyeshadow palettes are right now. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. But this is, I feel like, what we all want to talk about today. We all want to talk about Anti-Pat Mcgrath. So let's just start this off right here. I personally feel like this is going to be the most sought after launch of 2020 for holiday. Me and my humble opinion, I could be totally wrong. Granted, we have not seen price points yet. I'm very curious about this. I want that fucking palette. Come to me. Take all of my money, Pat Mcgrath. I want it all. Not all of it. That's an exaggeration. Yes, Pat. Hi. Here's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the big palette, the highlighter, and then I actually saw, I'll give you guys a scroll. There's no information. It just says like the names and stuff. September 25th. So in 4 days. I feel like this is going to be so hard to get your hands on though. I think it's going to set, like, especially the palette. It looks so good. This little, can you guys see my cursor on the screen? This little one with the little blue. That blue is like, Brittany, come to me. I don't even know why, but I rarely use blue eyeshadows and I'm just like, it's speaking to me. It's telling me, buy me, buy me, buy me. What I'm the most interested in though is the big palette, because here's the deal. I know there's repeat shades. If you have this, I think it's the Star Wars palettes. This is what I'm seeing. I haven't looked into it yet. Mo's coming through. Okay, let me refresh really quick. There's supposed to be a new picture from Pat, so I'm refreshing. Why did it take me back to that? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, bitch. Bitch. Look at those lipsticks. Look at that packaging. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Fuck me up, Pat Mcgrath. Okay, let's get back into the deets. These lipsticks, like these two nudes, the red I'm going to pass on. This packaging is fucking fire. I love it. The bombs, I'm not interested. Even this packaging, that looks so pretty. Like, this is a collection I want to see in store, 100%. But I've never tried the matte formula. I hope you guys could see my cursor. I think these look really cute. They look way cuter in the Pat Mcgrath lighting. You guys all probably know what I'm talking about. But this big-ass palette is what I'm the most interested in. Oh, there's pricing now. Hold on. Eyeshadow palette with 18 stellar space-inspired shades. $78? Get the fuck out of here. $78? Why do I feel like that's not right? Or this palette must look way smaller. I feel like I'm expecting more of like $178. Trend Mood, is that right? I don't feel like $78 is right for that palette. Because even in like the video that Pat's done, it looks like a big palette. It looks huge. I'm so confused. It's cheaper, I'm assuming, because of the packaging. I still feel like that's not right. I'm not mad about it whatsoever. I'm like borderline shitting my pants that it's not over 100. I was expecting over 100 for sure. Yeah, I'm so confused. I'm like, I was expecting, even if the shadows, because my thought was, it's probably the same size, maybe a little bit bigger than the Mothership palettes, right? And obviously, like the size of the pans are going to be smaller. That's my initial thought, but I thought the price point would at least be the same. So you're not getting as much, but you're getting more shades, which I'm a fan of. If you've heard me talk about Metropolis, that's exactly how I feel. I would rather get smaller pans but more shades, because the likeliness to me to go through an eyeshadow is not going to happen. It just, I could barely pan eyeshadows because I'm a eyeshadow palette queen. Like I don't know who in the Karen Harris I think I am lately. I've bought so many damn palettes lately though, but I'm so confused. Smaller pans and cheaper packaging. I still am surprised that it's only $78. And that makes me believe that this is going to be even harder to get now if it's only $78. Quad will be standard packaging and will probably be $65. I was expecting that. I was expecting the quads to be the same size, but that bigger palette, I'm like, there's no way. I am so unimpressed with the packaging of the bigger palette, but the inside, I'm fucking here for it. I love the color story. I'm not mad at the fact that there's not a ton of mattes. I feel like people don't lose their shit over Pat McGrath. Like, I've never tried Pat McGrath eyeshadows before. I think people lose their shit over her like transformer shades and her like more metallic shades. So the fact that there's not a ton of mattes, it doesn't piss me off because I could just reach for my Makeup Geek shadows. So I'm also not mad at this as well because I don't have any of her palettes. If you're a collector of Pat McGrath, you have probably more than half of this palette already. Oh, I'm so into it. I have both the Star Wars palettes and they are gorgeous. Yeah, like I think I've heard that the top and the bottom row are from the Star Wars palettes. I haven't looked into it that far. I'm just like, ooh, it's pretty. I like it. That's where I'm at. This is all the swatches. Like that just looks beautiful. That to me is just like, ooh, fall, winter. Give it to me. I want it. Pat McGrath, take all of my money. That's all. Take it all. My money didn't even say goodbye. It just left. So back to the rest of the collection, the highlighter I'm really interested in. Like, look at how much different it looks like. Like Pat knows how to market her shit. Like she puts it under the more golden lighting. So it's really shiny and reflective and it just looks so beautiful. The highlighter looks stunning. I'm not a fan of this packaging right here. It looks like your like basic ass cardboard packaging, but I don't know why she hasn't brought back the pink packaging in the Divine Rose too. Pat, can I just get that for holiday? I'm just wondering. Like, can you do that favor for me? When is it being released? It's being released in, what, 4 days? The 26th, I think it said. Does it say? 25th. 4 days. Wow. I forgot today was the 21st. So packaging, I'm not loving, but the inside of the packaging I'm into. I think the packaging on the lipsticks is really cute. I love this, like the pink with like the gold detail on it. It looks so pretty. I might get one of the lipsticks. The packaging on the highlighter looks really nice. It looks very luxe. However, just the experience that I had in like her pressed powders, I don't love the pressed powder packaging. Like for how expensive that how expensive that powder is, the packaging feels like it's like Wet n Wild. I'm very curious. I feel like though, like how do you guys feel? Do you think that this is going to be the launch of holiday 2020? Or do you anticipate it being a different brand? I personally feel like this is the most sought after launch though. Like I feel like everybody is so hyped over, especially the palette, like the big palette. That is, to me, I'm like, if I don't get anything, that's what I want. And those like rainbow looking lipsticks, because I think they're really cute. The quad with the blue looks gorgeous, right? I think the same thing. I was hoping for a large mothership with all that would have been so nice for holiday. I mean, maybe it's not over. Maybe we're going to see more from Pat. Jennifer, I agree about the highlighter paper. Let's see. I don't know if I even really like all the colors, but this is the most colorful palette I've seen from Pat McGrath, and I can think of. And at that price, right? I'm like shook. I'm shook at $78. But I feel, I don't know. I'm very curious. Waiting to see if Natasha is going to do anything. Oh, yeah. I could totally see her coming out with a probably not anything exciting. I don't know. Let me guess. Oh, I thought my phone. I'm like, let me guess. My mom's calling me. The only lipstick I really like from Pat McGrath is the Blitz Trans. I've never tried any of her lips. has no competition for holiday. Everything has been very matte. I completely agree. Don't come for me, but I think it's more hype than anything. It probably, like me, I'm just like, is it the most beautiful color story I've ever seen? No. Would this be a palette that I would be like, oh my God, I need to buy it because it just looks so aesthetically pleasing? No. This is only appealing to me because I've never tried Pat. I've never tried her eyeshadows. And I like that there's more shades to choose from because I don't need an eyeshadow that's this big. I just don't. This has been the most up my alley with all of the palettes that Pat has done. Like the Mothership palettes, the only one I was ever excited about was the Divine Rose 2. And it was mainly because it had that multi-chrome, like it was considered a multi-chrome, I guess you could say. And I always hear great things about her special shades, but the color stories are never like, I don't know. Her color stories just never get me. I think when you put them on your eyes, it looks beautiful. But to me, this has been the most appealing launch as far as eyeshadows go from Pat for me. If she did a green palette, like all green, that'd be like a fuck me up. That I would buy. I don't know. I'm just like, I think a part of it is probably hype. I really hope, I just repeated myself like 4 times. I really hope that that price point is accurate because I will 100% buy that palette. I'm telling you, I was expecting at least like $200 though, at minimum. So let's talk about Baby Fat Beauty, created by Kimora Lee and her 2 daughters, Ming and Aoki. I feel like such an asshole, but I'm like, I literally can't read. I'm trying to pronounce this appropriately. Kimora Lee and her 2 daughters. I'm gonna call it that. I'm not trying to be offensive or anything like that. I'm just like, I don't know how to pronounce Aoki, right? I feel like that's right. The first launch includes 3 different sets inspired by each one. 3 different sets inspired by each one for $45. So it's like you have a set and you inspire your next set off of that. It's kind of weird. Let's see. All right. I can already, like, this is how I know I'm taking off this jacket because I'm feeling like I'm getting too hot. Here's my, let me get comfortable. We're having a little girls chat right now. Here's how I can tell when I'm interested in something or not, especially when I do these videos. I'm like, I don't even care to look into this, what it is, but I'm gonna. So we have a hydrating body lotion, an illuminating body spray, and a lip gloss. That's how I feel. I don't know, like illuminating body sprays, I never fucking use them. The only time I do is in the summertime. If that. Hydrating body lotion. That lotion would probably last me about 8 seconds because I would have to lather my whole body. Lip gloss. I'm a glossy bitch. I love lip glosses, but I'm just not impressed. I'm not interested. Oh, she and each daughter came out with a set. Okay. The way that Treadmood worded that, I'm like, what the fuck? Looks so yeah, I'm like, okay, let's carry on. I'm just that's exactly though. If I'm like, okay, I don't even care to read about it. I give it like it's written all over my face how I feel about new launches. So I'm gonna skip over a couple because that's exactly how I feel about, like, hold on, I'll pull this up so you can at least see it. Like these next couple, I'm just like, I don't even care. I'm just like, okay, let's carry on. I'm going to skip down to Makeup by Mario. He's dropping his new beauty brand, which will include a pro line, tools, eye products, lashes, face products, lip products, and more. Launching October 1st. This is what I'm saying. I'm like, with how many launches that are coming out right now, why? If it's launching October 1st, that's in like a week. Why can't we just see what the fuck these products look like? These freaking flies. I'm really excited to see what he does. I think it's going to give me the vibes of Wayne Goss, Charlotte Tilbury, I'm leaning more towards Wayne Goss, Scott Barnes, all of the male makeup artists that create their own lines. It's going to be probably more minimalistic packaging. It's going to be the quote unquote boring color stories, just because that's what, from most people, that's what most makeup artists use, is the color stories that don't really excite you. It's just like your normal basic ass, like, this is what I'm envisioning. It's going to be just the go-to types of products that makeup artists would use that don't necessarily excite us, that like super colorful and vibrant and all the things that we like, and like the super shiny stuff. I don't know. I'm excited, but I think this is going to be one of those things, like, if you love Makeup by Mario's artistry, this would be a brand for you. Same with like how I feel about Wayne Goss. Like, when we look at Wayne Goss, a lot of people are just like, that's so fucking boring. Like, what is that? And I think I always try to remember, like, these people are makeup artists, and this is the type of products that they would probably want to use on other people, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm very curious to see, but I don't think this is going to be a line I'll be like losing my shit over. I think this will be a line that looks very minimal and has incredible quality. That's at least how I feel. Patrick Ta's brand, though, I expect a lot. That's what I'm saying. I like, even Patrick Ta, like, I think Patrick did such a great job with giving his brand is so aesthetically pleasing, how it's got like the shiny and just like luxury looking packaging, even though it's not like super weighted. Like, I feel like it's a really high quality brand. I think he did such a good job with not only creating incredible quality quality makeup, but he also matched that quality with the packaging. Whereas I feel like Mario, his style is going to be so different. I also hope that Patrick Dot has a holiday launch. I won't be surprised if he doesn't, but I don't know. I just look at Makeup by Mario and I'm like, I don't think his products are going to necessarily be super exciting, but I think the quality is going to be phenomenal. Exactly how I feel about Wayne Goss. Like, when you see Wayne Goss's collections, you're like, yo, they're super boring, but the quality is phenomenal. So that's how I feel. I feel like that is going to be what happens. I'm either way, I'm super excited about it, because I feel like this has been a line that I feel like should have come out so long ago. So let's move on to, oh, that was probably super gross. The LA Girl Keep It Playful eyeshadow palettes. They're 9-pan palettes. These remind me a lot of like the Huda Beauty. They're going to be $9.99. I mean, I'm okay with that price point. I think these are cute. They remind me, though, of the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes, like the little 9-pans. They're a little less expensive. LA Girl, I've had not the greatest experience with their quality of products, but they're not terrible. But for me, with their products, I'm just always like, they're cute, but am I going to buy them? Probably not. I would rather take that $10 and buy something that's more high end, especially when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. I've always been that person. I'm like, eyeshadows, high end, always. I've tried so many drugstore palettes, and I'm just like, they're always such subpar quality. At least that's for me. I've never been blown away. Maybe one palette that I've been blown away with from the drugstore. Other than that, I'm just like, that's all that I got. Absolutely Huda inspiration here. So how do we feel about this? How do we feel about LA Girl for essentially like doing the same? Do I think the 9-pan was created by Huda Beauty? No. But how do we feel like when you can look at a product and be like, oh, it looks like this brand? I personally don't like that. I think if you're going to do something at a lesser expensive price point, I don't know. I almost look at it like you have to do something that makes it different, so it doesn't make you look like you're absolutely ripping off that product. You know what I mean? I don't know. I love it as a beginner. Even as a beginner, though, like, even if somebody's like, I've never tried an eyeshadow palette before, like I'm a beginner with makeup, I still would not say go to the drugstore for eyeshadow palettes. Because even as a beginner, because that's what happened to me. Like I instantly went to the drugstore, I tried all these palettes, and by the time that I actually found a good palette, I should have just bought a high-end palette. And I'm not saying that all high-end palettes are phenomenal, but the probability of you getting a full size, the probability of you getting a better eyeshadow palette high end is way better than at the drugstore. If anything, I would say if you're a beginner, I've never tried it before, but from all the videos that I've seen from my friends, those little Profusion palettes that are like $5, that's where I would say get one of those. This hair is driving me crazy, and that just made it look so much worse. I don't know. I would be curious to try these because I am always on the hunt for a drugstore price point eyeshadow palette to recommend to people. But then I'm like, I'm just going to tell you to go high end. That's just totally me and my opinion. ColourPop is doing the 9-pan for a long time. Yeah, it's like Huda Beauty is not who started like the 9-pan trends. Makeup Geek, ever since I heard of them, they've been doing the 9-pan palettes. My thing with how these LA Girl ones look, it looks so reminiscent to the Huda, like without question, in my opinion. Ashley, we're like 40 something minutes in, so you missed kind of a lot. It told me you were going live at 2 p.m. That's weird. I didn't change it. It's ColourPop or Pat McGrath for me for Christmas. I'm never excited about ColourPop. All right, let's move on because I think we're kind of bored. Okay, this next one, Heather Austin sent this to us, and I'm like, I feel like I was the only one in our little chat that was not interested. This is from Milani. It looks like their Halloween collection. Eyeshadow palettes, glosses, lipsticks. I don't know what it is. I'm just never interested in drugstore palettes. Oh my God. Like what? Help me out, guys. Are you guys fans of drugstore palettes? I think it's just one of those things for me. I'm like, I like my makeup to be beautiful. I like my palettes to be aesthetically pleasing. Like the packaging for me is such a big thing. And anytime I go to the drugstore, I'm like, I'm so unimpressed with the packaging, the color story, and I just don't feel like they tied the two together really well between like the concept of the palette and then also reflecting that in the packaging. Like how we were talking about with Patrick Ta. I feel like Patrick Ta not only took the quality, but also the packaging and intertwined them together to make an overall incredible product. That's what I like, because not only am I just buying the makeup aspect of it, I'm also buying it as like a collector. So I'm just not I see Deidre, I'm not a drugstore bitch. I think the drugstore does foundations and mascaras insanely well because I don't care what those two packagings look like. I really don't. I care about what palette packaging looks like. I care what compact packaging looks like. I don't know why, I just do. So whenever I see these palettes, I'm just like, it looks cheap and I don't like that. Does that make sense? Like, I didn't even see like the outer packaging, but it's like, I see like the cardboard packaging with the mirror in it. It's got the 9-pan. It's like, how many times have I seen stuff that looks like this? I'm just like, I don't know, these freaking flies. What do you think about the ColourPop Chanel bronzer dupe? I didn't even see that. I did not see that. ColourPop never excites me though. I'm always like, okay, ColourPop launches something else. It's very, I shouldn't say never. It's very rare that ColourPop actually excites me. Let's see. These I was kind of interested in. These are from the Nars. Smooth, light texture in different colors. The Air Matte Lip Color by Nars. No price. I wish there was more information on things. Like, come on. So this is where sometimes it's like, when doing these videos live, I like not really looking into things before I talk about it because I want you guys to see my genuine reaction when I'm talking about it. But when I'm trying to read what it's supposed to be, when it's launching, when it's priced, or like the price point, when it's not there, it's like, What else am I supposed to say? Like, I think the packaging's cute. The applicator looks nice. Is this anything to lose your shit about? No. It kind of gives me like the Rare Beauty, like liquid lip vibes, even though I have no idea like what the formula actually feels like. It just says a smooth, light texture in different colors. And it's matte. Okay. I mean, that to me is all that I really got for that one. But yeah, I agree. The lack of information is frustrating. And that's not necessarily like Trend Mood's fault or any other of these like Instagram accounts. It's just, I guess I hate this. What do you want to call it? I hate the build up that seems to be so trendy and like waiting to the last minute to showcase your product, which a part of me gets it because I feel like in our culture these days, it's like if you show it too early, people will forget about it because of how saturated how saturated the whole market is. So it's like a part of me understands it. It's just, I just want to see it. Like, don't give me one shade at a time. Don't give me like, oh, it's launching in 2 days and I still haven't seen it. I don't know. Why do they like keeping it a secret? I think it's just because they're afraid that people will forget about it. I could totally see that being why. Trenmo just posted Mario makeup. Oh my God. Mo's killing it. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's refresh. I just need to start refreshing between everything now. Monday is a hot day, I take it. Okay, let's see what Mario makeup looks like. Just like I expected. It looks hella boring. Oh, guys, what do we think? Let's scroll. You're getting the live reaction. I'm not mad about this palette because I like that it's like all shimmers, but highlighter kind of looks like KKW Beauty. Kind of gives me that vibe. The flies are coming out. They must know that I'm like, what is this? What is this? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I like the brushes either. What do you guys think? Oh, I'm so disappointed. Wow, that was like that was such an unexhilarating launch. Wow. Like there's nothing that I'm like, oh my God. The highlighter, I'm like, oh, I want to try it because I love highlighters. If anything, it would be this palette right here. But it looks so fucking boring. Is this like an eyeshadow palette? Is that what that's supposed to be? Eyeshadow palette? What's the deal? Like what is this removable tray? I'm confused because it looks to me like shimmers. I don't know. I'm like wow. I really enjoyed the live reaction. The shade. Oh my God. I just feel like, wow. I'm still like, what is this? Like, what is this? I have questions. Mario, what is that? Wow, I could not be less impressed. That was almost worse than I lost my O on that one. Wow. Why is a colorful one all shimmers? So us color lovers are there with a dud palette. You can make it completely. Wow. A complimentary shimmer palette for the big shimmer palette, huh? I'm like, I'm so confused. Yeah, I was way more excited. Yep. That's a big nah for me, dog. Wow. Well, that just saved me some money because I was at least planning on picking up something, but I can't say I'm surprised though. I'm not surprised whatsoever. Oh, I did want to talk about, oh wait, what's this? What's this? Oh, I saw, we talked about Cash or Cash Beauty. We talked about them last week. Did we talk about these colored rain? Did we talk about these last time? I love the aesthetic of these. I think it's so cute. We haven't seen anything else, but I wanted to mention those. I want to say we did mention those. Oh, Fenty Beauty. Okay, I need all you guys to help me out because I have the original Diamond Bomb and I love it. Love the formula. And then they launched a second one. And I heard the formula was not the same as the first one because the first one has almost like, you know, the Stila highlighters. It has almost like that, almost like the squishy, think like ColourPop Super Shock. It has that sort of a formula, except it gives you like Edward Cullen skin. That's how the first one works. So it's like, I really like using a super dense brush and then I'll just slather it all over my body and I look like Edward Cullen skin. And I heard that the second one, it was more of like a cognac shade, I think. I heard that that one was way drier. It wasn't the same formula. So when I see this, I'm like, ooh, I'm real excited. I'm real excited. But I would have been way more excited if this launched in the summer. Just because I never wear my other Diamond Bomb unless I'm on like a vacation or something or summertime. Oh, man. I love that Diamond Bomb. Let's see. Like you add something to make it. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I want that palette to be gifted to me. Like I want it, but I don't want to pay for it. Yes. That's such a mood right there. I'm still so disappointed in that Makeup by Mario. It's more disappointing than I was expecting. And that sounds super harsh, but what do you guys think about the Fenty? I think other than that, really, that was all that I was like, ooh, hang on. What did I put in my thumbnail? I don't even know what this is. What is this? Oh, BH Cosmetics. This looks cute. Drop Dead Gorgeous. Little Bit Psycho. Those look cute. Would I buy those? Probably not. But I think BH Cosmetics has excellent brushes for beginners because they do have, they're going to be synthetic. They're soft. They're not the best brushes of all time, in my opinion, but for a beginner, they're not bad. This palette's really cute, though. I'm kind of into this. I like the aesthetic of it as well. Like, swatches look cute. I'm into that. The mini palette, not so much. I would entertain this, I think. Ooh, that I'm not interested in at all. Looks like a liquid glitter. That's a not for me, dog. I'm interested in this palette. I think that's really cute. What do you guys think? The Diamond Bomb looks pretty. Britt, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in you, Mario. Make better choices. Exactly. I have a feeling somebody's gonna like screen record my reaction to that and tweet it at him, and then he's gonna hate my whole entire life. I'm really into this palette though. I think it's really cute. I'm on the hunt for new brushes. I mean, I highly recommend the Britt Clark and BK Beauty. I'm sorry, I had to. Okay, let's finish it off. Is this MAC? MAC Holiday. What do we think about MAC Holiday? Let me scroll. MAC fucking always kills it with packaging, but it's like, okay, how many of these things are repeats? Like, that's the only thing that MAC does so wrong is they just keep bringing back the same shit. Their eyeshadow palette, like, I couldn't be less impressed with that eyeshadow palette. Their individual shadows, it's like, I don't ever buy them. Like, this is cute. That looks like a highlighter palette that I could definitely use. This one for darker skin. This shade right here looks so pretty. I would be interested in that. If that's a highlighter palette, which I'm assuming it is, that I would be interested in because I think that's really, really cute. They got these like little lipstick ornaments. Their holiday gift sets that they always do with like the bags and stuff. They do their highlighters with the brush set. They always do such a great job. I think they're another brand that I really like going to for, like, if you have a makeup lover in your life and you want to get them like stocking stuffers. I think they do a great job at that. But this highlighter palette, I always get excited about highlighters anyways. But that's really all that I'm interested in. And I don't even know if these are like permanent shades. I hate that they do that so often. It's okay to do it once in a while, like re-release a shade with like a custom packaging with like a different print or embossing or whatever. But to do that every single year, come on. MAC used to be the top dog when it came to makeup releases. It's like, what happened to MAC? They need to make a comeback in the worst way. Kind of eyeing the face palette for MAC. It kind of gives me like Charlotte Tilbury vibes, don't it? With like the, yes, Steven's picking up while I'm putting down. The frosted packaging reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury Bejeweled palette. Same. That's the only thing that I'm interested out of the MAC. I think, wow, the biggest letdown today was definitely Makeup by Mario, though. Wow, I'm like still shocked at. Let me refresh this one more time just to see if there's anything else. Let's see. No, that was the last thing. Let's head over to one more. Because if you guys haven't checked this out yet, I talked about this last week. I have this account linked down below. Or it's not linked. It just says the handle. Makeup Release Radar. It's our friend Jamie. She's up in the live chat right now. Go check out her new makeup account. Let's see. I don't think I saw anything else different on here, though, that we have already talked about that I was actually excited about. I'm just kind of scrolling through. With this account, she does like sales, new releases. She does a bunch of different stuff. So it's, for this type of video, it's a little bit more difficult to follow, but I love seeing her stuff on my Instagram feed. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm not seeing anything remotely interesting right now. So I think that's going to be it for me for today's video because these flies are starting to come in now. But if you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys subscribe, join the britches. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Let me know, like, what are the products that you guys are interested in now? Because I can't get over that Makeup by Mario. Indie Makeup Spotlight we did earlier, Karen. I usually do Indie Makeup Spotlight first, and then I go over to Trend Mode. Remember when MAC launched it? Oh, shit, where did it go? Remember when MAC launches sold out in a flash? Now no one even talks about them. I know. Was anyone else a clown and get the KKW perfume? No, definitely not. They're just a brand that I'm like, they don't need my money. And they don't really do anything unique to me. I just went and looked at the Mario stuff. I thought it was the Morphe Medicine beer collection. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, other than that, I don't know. I'm still wildly unimpressed with the makeup launches that we've seen so far. The Pat McGrath is definitely what I'm the most excited about. That's pretty much like, that's it. I'm kind of disappointed. Like, I hope some brands come out with something soon. Holy shit. I feel like now is when we typically see like all the not sales. I feel like now is when we see all the new releases. What are you guys most excited about? Let's see. I just want to play with things I have right now. I agree, Mo. Mostly just Pat. I'll wait for Natasha. I mean, wait, hold on. Did I already take it down? I wanted to show this again because I don't think I ever talked about Charlotte Tilbury. Let's see. Who had Charlotte Tilbury? Let me know while I'm searching for this what you guys think. I know that I saw, I want to say it was on Makeup Release Radar where I saw a bunch from Charlotte Tilbury all together. I know Sydney Grace is having their restock tomorrow. Oh my God, where is it? Oh, right here. Oh my God, it was Chic. I gotta pull this one up because I think this is where I found it from, was Chic Profile Official. Her account is so good. She is a bougie britch. Hold on, I gotta change this around. Don't you guys love when I'm a hot mess like this? Hold on. Sherry, Maddie needs to get his shit together and fucking show us already. I don't know if he's like having issues with like his shipments or whatever the case is. He dropped something that he was going to be launching a palette and we still haven't heard anything. He better get his shit together before I don't care anymore. That's a lie. That's a lie. Look how beautiful she is. She's so beautiful. I need that Chanel. I need that. Okay, let's look at, this is the picture I wanted to talk about. So the quads, there's so much stuff that Charlotte Tilbury is coming out with. Wow. So what I'm the most, I got to put this hair back. It's driving me fucking crazy, guys. I know people were saying it looks so cute, but I can't. I just can't with the girls today. These fucking flies. I can't. I'm really interested in this little quad right here, which is shocking to me, but I just think it looks so cute. So this looks like that Sculpt and Highlight palette, just different packaging, some lippies. To me, a boring ass eyeshadow palette. But this quad, I just think it looks so pretty. I love it. I don't know why, but it's so cute. I wasn't interested in the Bejeweled until I saw Mel's video and and the look she did was so beautiful. The shades were more pigmented than I thought they would be. I keep eyeing the bigger palette. I just don't know. I don't know. That's like the palette. I'm like, I want to see what else comes out. And then if nothing else exciting does, I don't know. This quad though, that's what was most exciting to me. Charlotte Tilbury doesn't do anything for me. Too basic. Oh, but her stuff is so good though. I like the colors in the quad. I do too. So far, not excited for much. Yeah, I'm like, what's happening? Usually I feel like we're all losing our shit. This little clutch though with these brushes is so cute. Will I buy it? Probably not, but it's so cute. So cute. It looks like it would be like a Gucci bag or something like that. These Dior highlighters just look so beautiful. Like this one right here, it looks so nice, but I know like I could not use that on my skin tone. I think like these top two would work. I love these shades all together. It just looks so nice. Even the yellow one, I'm like, oh, it looks so pretty. And I'm such a fan of the original. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's see if she's got anything else. These flies, I can't. I cannot. That's pretty much, oh wait, what's this? These look cute. See, I can't. Is it Jorge makeup? I don't know. I have no idea. These look cute, but will I buy them? Probably not. Like quads never excite me. That would be a quad that usually would though, because I love those colors, but the price point is probably outrageous. That looks cute. I don't know. I'm just like, meh. I'm just very meh. I feel like it's very apparent that I'm feeling very meh about a lot. I kind of feel bad because I'm like, I didn't really say much that I was excited about except for Pat McGrath. The Dior highlighters. See, Mo, did you try yours yet? Because it's so good. All the reviews on the Bejeweled palette are making me want it. I haven't watched any, so maybe I need to start watching some. Aren't these earrings super cute? I feel like a bougie bitch. What about the Nars liquid lipsticks? I'm kind of interested, Michael, for the MAC. Oh my God. I could not be more irritated today with these fucking flies. Let's see. That's a Japanese brand. They're decent. Yeah, I'm just like, meh. It's a brand that sold at Cult Beauty. Is it Suku? I don't know. I feel bad when I can't pronounce names, but I'm like, not doing it on purpose. Maybe it's because we don't have fun things to do. No, I don't think so. I think I'm just fucking bored with a lot of makeup because I was like, I guess holiday time, I expect, first of all, outlandish packaging. The packaging is always what gets me in holiday. And I just feel like, a lot of brands are still playing catch up. Like they're probably trying to launch the stuff that was supposed to launch earlier this year. So maybe we're going to get more stuff closer to December. Whereas normally it's now. Now is, why do you have flies? I don't know. It's like all of a sudden, all these flies just appeared out of fucking nowhere. And I don't understand where they all came from. Anyways, I feel like now is when we usually get all the holiday releases. And I feel like we're still getting the launches that should have launched already, if that makes sense. I don't know. I think we're bored now because we are so saturated. I don't know. I don't even feel like it's that saturated. Like, I normally feel like we're drowning right now. And I don't, like, I'm not feeling, like, overwhelmed with the launches, but I'm just like, it's just not giving me the holiday vibes. It's just not. If it has to be amazing, not just pretty. Maybe our expectations are just higher. Maybe. The pet holiday looks gorgeous. The fly problem is in full force here in North Dakota too. It's usually like this time of the year because it's really cold. Like, it's getting really cold. I shouldn't say it's really cold, but it's like it gets down to like the 30s at night. So I think the flies are just like flocking inside anytime that the door opens because they're all starting to die. I don't know. They're just getting crazy. It's just like all of a sudden, it was like yesterday and the day before, it was like we noticed more and more. And I can't even tell you how many flies I've killed in the past 2 days. Let's see. I love the Marc Jacobs Cherry Palette. It's making me feel holiday-ish. See, I saw that one and I'm like, I just wasn't into it. I don't know why. I agree. I think our standards are higher and brands aren't bringing it. Yes. Everything has been postponed this year. I hear October 1st. Oh, yeah. What happened to good? I feel like that's the one time of the year that brands, like, why the fuck don't we do Halloween launches? Why? There was one palette somebody had designed on Instagram, and it was like an Anasazi Beverly Hills, a spooky palette. I'm like, that is a palette I would 100% buy. Why didn't we do that? This is what I hope. I hope Lunar Beauty launches his as like a Halloween, because that's when his moon spell launched last, was around like this time. I'm so curious. Right. Exactly. The Marc Jacobs new holiday palette is a winner. I don't know. I looked at it. I'm like, his palettes just don't do it for me for some reason. The flies are crazy here in Georgia where it's still freaking summer. I don't know what's up with it then. Let's see. I think the Rebel Rouge palette for Halloween, I have it in my... Ooh! They have Halloween palettes, I think. Yeah, we talked about the BH one. There are a lot of... See, here's the thing. I think there's a lot of indie ones coming, but it's like, you should be launching already. Like, if you're launching for Halloween, you should be launching already. Like, I should be receiving my palette October 1st, so I could wear it the whole month of October. That's what would be the intelligent thing to do, at least in my opinion. Because it's like, okay, so say if it launches October 1st, you're probably not going to get it until the 7th, the 10th, probably like the second week of October. And then it's like, content creators, we would probably be more likely to use that the whole month of October. I don't know. I guess that's how I feel about Halloween launches. Oh, Samantha's leaving. Bye, Samantha. Thanks for being here. Let's see. All I'm feeling is the Dior highlighter palette with the yellow gold. I know, it looks so pretty. 80s and 90s here in Texas. The flies are crazy. Yeah, it's like they're all of a sudden nuts. Oh, Jacqueline is here. Hey, girl. I think that's going to be it for today's video, though, because I'm wildly unimpressed with so many things. And I think I've talked enough shit about how brands should do things differently, how indie needs to just show us what the hell they're launching instead of just, I don't know. I'm just so unimpressed with so much. And I feel bad saying that, but I'm like, God damn. I think Pat McGrath has all of us looking right now, though. I don't know. I think that might be the holiday launch so far. I think that it says 78, Ashley. It says $78 on Trendmood. I don't know if I believe it. That's like I'll believe it when I see it. But other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, don't forget to thumbs it up or thumbs it down if you don't like it. Make sure you guys check out Samantha March's channel. She's the one that created this Will I Buy It series. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support on my collaboration with BK Beauty. There's only like a week and a half left, roughly. We have until the end of September. The one brush did sell out, but you could still buy the bundle with the 106 if you were still interested. Other than that, I will link everything that's on my face after I'm done with this video. So stay tuned for a pinned comment when I have all the description updated. I'll update my pinned comment. Let me know, though, in the comments after this video post, like, what do you guys think? What do you think about the new launches that we talked about today? Is there anything you're excited about? Is there any, like, launches that you hope to be coming? I did pick up the Glam Light palette and the Kaleidos palette. So those will be coming soon as well. And stay tuned for a 10K celebration. Ah, I can't wait. All right, guys. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.